welcome to Audrey's Southern Cooking. Today, you have to excuse the mess in the kitchen. It's the middle of the day and we are going to do some smoking, but I've been running around buying all my ingredients and it's going to storm this weekend, so we're trying to do it today while it's sunny. So if you haven't been to my channel, welcome to my channel. Thanks for coming. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll get all the video alerts every time we put a video out. If you've been to my channel before, welcome back. Good to see you. Don't forget your sweet tea. It's hot today, so we're gonna need all the sweet tea we can get. So what are we gonna do today? We are gonna do some smoking on our Pit Boss. It's a Lexington 500. So it's not huge, but it's not small. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna do some ribs. So what we did is I bought some spare ribs, and we're going to go for step one of what we need to do with the spare ribs. All right, so let's lower the camera down so we can see what we're doing. All right, so here we go. It's a big pack. It's Smithfield's, as you can see, Smithfield's. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna cut this open. So let me run to the sink. I'll dump this out and we'll bring it back and I'll show you how to take this membrane off. All right, so here it is. I got it out of the package. So I like to take a knife and get rid of some of this just chunky fat too. And then I'm gonna get this membrane pulled off. And then we're gonna season it. Now, I did not have the seasoning at Walmart that I normally get, that I like. So what I wound up getting was, this is a Cuisinart brand, but it is maple bacon, and it smells really mapley. So I'm hoping it's gonna taste all right. Okay, so let's get started on this membrane. I'm not sure if you can see. Let me pull it up a little bit more. You see this little membrane here? You take a paper towel, makes it a lot easier, and then you can pull it better. And then this is what you're gonna take off. You're gonna take that off and we just put it in our pile. And you just pull this and pull it, and then once I get this all pulled off, we're going to rub it down with some seasoning. And actually what I'm gonna do is cut it in half. I'm gonna keep some for me, and I will do some for my boyfriend. So he can have his little flavor and I will have mine. And that came off really good on that one. Let's get this, see if we can get this piece pulled off. Just this little piece left here, and we'll be ready for some seasoning. And I like that it's got a little fat here. That's gonna make it nice and juicy. All right, that looks pretty good. I'm just gonna wipe some of this extra blood off. All right, so I'm gonna take this and cut it in half. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it about right here, and I'm gonna cut it right against the bone. There, and we have two sections. It'll fit on the grill a little bit better as well. I'm gonna cut this, well, I'll leave that right there. It'll be all right, it'll be a little floppy piece of meat. Won't be very pretty, but it'll be all right. All right, so now, let me wash my hands real quick. I'm gonna put some rub on it. Adama, which side? Okay, so I'm gonna use on this side, and then we'll see what Adama wants on his, and we'll put it over on his. And I'm gonna move that little flappy piece of meat. Make sure I get up under there. Ooh, I can smell the maple. This is gonna taste good though. I might actually go get some garlic powder and put a little garlic powder on there too. If you've been watching my videos, you know I like my garlic. All right, there's my garlic powder. Grab a paper towel or something. And just sprinkle it over the top of that, just to add some garlic flavor. All right, I'll be right back. All right, and for Adamas, we are gonna do it's just complete seasoning. And it smells a lot like cumin to me. And we're gonna sprinkle this on here. Let me turn it around a little bit where you can see it. Move this over. I don't want to get it in right there because he might not like that maple too much. I know it looks like there's a lot of fat on here, but fat's gonna render down. Ooh, that actually is pretty meat right there. I think he lucked out and got better stuff than me. And make sure that you get these ends down here, which I did not do on mine. So I'm gonna go back on mine. I'm gonna go back on mine and season those. I'm gonna wash that seasoning off my hands, and then I'll put more on this one. And then we'll be back and I'll show you the smoker that we got. This is a pellet smoker grill. So we've already got it heating up and it's ready to go. So I'll be right back. Let me wash my hands and season this, and we'll be ready to go on the grill. Okay, one last look. Adamas, I think, looks better because of the seasoning. I did sprinkle a little bit on mine as well, but we're fixing to go out. So I'll see you outside. All right, so here we are. It's a little bit below 200 now, but the heat, it keeps going up and down, but it's pretty hot outside and the sun's shining. So let's get it on the smoker. Here's mine. And there goes Adamas. To wash my hands when I get done. I got my smoker. All right, so that's on the smoker. We're gonna leave it on here for 2 to 3 hours, and it is at right now 225 with the electronic reader here, 225. So we're gonna leave it here for 2 to 3 hours, and then we'll come back and you'll come with us and we'll check on them then. All right, so we're going to take our ribs off and wrap those. Let's see what they look like. Looking pretty good. All right, so I'll meet you on the inside. All right, welcome back to the counter. Ooh, it smells good though. We took our meat off. It's been 2 hours. I'm gonna wrap it with some aluminum foil. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower my camera down first so you can see what I'm doing. But what I'm gonna do is put some butter on it, some unsalted butter. And I'm also going to put a little bit of apple juice in there, just a little. So let's lower the camera down so you can see what I'm... All right. I have to excuse Izzy today. She is talkative. She wants somebody to go upstairs with her. All right, so I'm taking my butter and I'm just going to cut this into little tidbits, little tabs here, and just lay it on here so it'll melt. And then we're going to put it back on the smoker. It's a Pit Boss smoker, pellet smoker. We have apple wood on there with a little bit of mixture of some hardwood and some mesquite. All right, I think that's good right there. And I'm gonna go ahead and fold this up and then I'll put my apple juice in there. If I don't, it's just gonna run everywhere. I guess who didn't cut a big enough piece? So let me get a bigger piece of aluminum foil. That ought to be big enough. All right. All right, so I put that on there. There we go. And I'm just gonna put a little bit in there. It calls for a cup, but I am not gonna put a whole cup. I am just gonna put maybe a quarter of a cup. All right, then I'm gonna close this end down. So you see how easy that is. And it's sealed and it's ready to go back out. So I'm gonna do the second one over here and we'll be back and you can see me put them on the grill. All right, so we heated our grill, our pellet smoker grill back up to 250. We're putting our wrapped ribs back on the smoker here. So it's going to be 250 for another 2 hours. That temperature gauge is not reading high. That one, it went down because I had it open. All right, so here we are. We're going to take it off the grill. I keep saying grill, but it's actually a pellet smoker. We'll take it inside to the counter and we'll open it up and see what it looks like. All right, here we are back at the counter. So let's open up our aluminum foil and see what our ribs look like. I'm so excited. All right, here's our other pan over here. I already set this over. I'm so excited. Look at all that steam. Ooh, I can smell it. It smells good. Oh, I forgot to get a fork out. Let's do that. All right, let's just try a little piece of it and see if it's tender. What I might want to do is put this back on the grill like this. I don't know. I'm gonna see. Let's see what it tastes like. Let's see if it's tender. Pretty tender. You see the smoke? All right, let's move the camera up. Let's just try a little bite. That's good. Now it did pull from the bone some. Let me lower the camera right down so you can see these bones. All right, so right here, you can see it did pull back about a ½ inch. And there's a little piece of bone there. I'm not real sure what I want to do with this. I don't have any barbecue, but if you have barbecue, this would be the perfect time to take it out of the aluminum foil, put some barbecue sauce on the top, a good wet barbecue sauce, and then set it back on the grill at 350 for about 15 minutes. But you can't walk away from it. You have to stay there because it could burn and you don't want it to be burnt. But what I might do is just take this now, since it's fairly now that it's fairly tender, and I'm gonna take it and put it on the grill, I think, and get a little more color on it. And then we'll come back for a taste test. All right, here we are. I wanted you to see what it looks like before I take it off the grill. See those bones showing? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take it off the grill and let it rest for about 10 minutes. And then I'll meet you back at the counter and we will cut it then. Hi, welcome back to the counter. All right, took them off the grill and they look delicious. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move you down to the cutting block and then I'll show you what it looks like. You ready? All right, now this one, the first one I'm gonna do, this one is Adama's, my boyfriend's. So what I'm gonna do is take it out and I'm just gonna cut an end piece. He's already been in it, so I'm just gonna cut the end off of it here. Look at that. Oh, look at that juicy. Let me get a, could you see that beautiful smoke ring in there? And let me put his back and cover it up. All right, and this is the one that I did with the maple bacon. Oh, look at that, the bones are coming right out of it. And I did let these rest for about 10 minutes, 10 or 12 minutes. I'm just gonna cut this little end off right here for the video. Can you see that beautiful little smoke ring on the edge? Woo. All right, so let me wipe my hands off and I'll move the camera up and we'll do a tasting. All right, I'm ready to try this. I'm gonna try mine first. Look at that. Maybe you can see that smoke ring in there. Oh my gosh, that looks so good. But I don't really smell a lot of maple syrup, but I do smell a lot of smoke. So look at this, look at that juice. Oh, look at that juice. And you can do this. You can do this, I have faith in you. So let's try it. Look how tender that is. Look how tender that is. They took the membrane off, rubbed them down, cooked them for 2 hours out at 225, I'm sorry, 225 on the Pit Boss pellet smoker. And we did mesquite, a little hardwood, and apple. And then after 2 hours, we took them off, wrapped them in foil, put butter all over the top. I put about 6 pieces of butter, which was maybe about a half of a teaspoon each. So 3 teaspoons basically, or 3 tablespoons, sorry, 3 tablespoons. Adama did about 3 tablespoons, 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top, so that's 4. And then he put a little bit more rub on there. With he put water, I put a little bit of apple juice. Just one more bite. So this is his. And it's juicy. I'm not sure which rub I like the best, but I do like both. So I would recommend both. So after we put them in aluminum foil, we cooked them another 2 hours. I took them out and just put them right back on the grill for about 15 minutes. And then let them rest for 10. Now what you could do is you could put barbecue sauce on the top of that if you really like some barbecue sauce. Rub it on there really good. Put it in there more like a 350. And in about 10 or 15 minutes, don't want to walk away from your grill because that could light up and catch on fire, and you don't want that to happen. Then come back. Your barbecue sauce should be pretty thick, kind of baked on. Let them rest for 10 minutes. Cut them and eat them just like this. And you're gonna see that beautiful smoke ring in there when you cook it. When you cut it. Sorry, I'm just excited. I've been hungry. I've been waiting on this all day. So that's all there is to smoking some ribs on the Lexington 500. So it's a Pit Boss Lexington 500. It's delicious. I would recommend buying any Pit Boss. What I may do is go ahead and put another link to a different Pit Boss on there that is about the same size and price-wise, and they're really good. I recommend them. They're, from what I've heard of Traegers, these are pretty pretty close in the same as a Traeger is. So they do have a convection fan, so it blows the heat around. That's why when we were out at the grill, it sounded like a blowtorch because it's blowing the fan. The fan is blowing the smoke around and the heat. So it cooks pretty evenly, which is fantastic. So I would definitely recommend these. I already have a pork shoulder or pork butt in the freezer. So when next weekend, we're supposed to have some storms, and that's why we were cooking it this afternoon. My house is a mess. But we will do that other one either this weekend or next weekend when it's not raining. And sorry about Izzy. She's wanting everybody to come upstairs. She doesn't want to be upstairs by herself today for some reason. So thank you for watching. Y'all have a great day. Don't forget to tell your friends. Go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you'll be aware of all our other videos. Now that it's hot and it's summery, we will be doing more smoking videos. So watch for those. And if you have any questions, my email is going to be in the link down below. Go ahead and email me. I have other ways, Facebook, whatever way you want to get in touch with me, just go ahead and do that. All right, thank y'all again for watching. Y'all have a great day.